Welcome everyone to this new version of Legion in short. I mentioned in my last tier list that I consider Fenix to be an S2 unit at the moment, and I want to show you how there's a nice way to position it without relying on any ranged units for a split or having to buff the Butcher to be a powerful Fenix. Let's go. First of all, what you have to do is just follow 3 simple rules of positioning and you will have great success. The very first rule is going to be position your Fenix on the left side, like this. This is going to be important to prevent your Fenix to die. But let's first talk about real quick why Fenix can be positioned like this and why Fenix is that strong. The Fenix has 2 abilities or passives, and they both have to do with the mana task. Fenix does not have a spell, but it does have a mana shield, which absorbs 80% of the incoming damage. This means you always want your Fenix to tank a little bit in order to make use of this mana shield, since this is going to regenerate like with any other mana unit. Next on, we have the overheat ability. Deals 1% bonus damage for each 2% missing mana, which means this is another reason to make sure your Fenix is always losing mana and is always low in mana, not only to be efficient in terms of HP or effective HP loss, but also on the damage output. Okay, now one very important step is the tank on the right side should always be in the upper positioning. You can see it here, you have your Fenix on the left and then half a square up you will have your tank on the right side. This is going to be to prevent your Fenix A from not tanking too much, and B, more importantly, is to not get the Fenix getting sniped by the 4A right away. The most critical unit to danger a Fenix is going to be the 4i, because smaller units that attack the Fenix fine, right? He only takes 80% damage, he can deal insane damage with the increased overheat, and this way he's going to be able to defend himself. But against the 4i he does not stand a chance, because there's going to be incoming damage until the Fenix is dead, or the 4i is, which is usually not going to happen that fast. And this way you just let the 4i go to the right side and your Fenix is pretty much safe for the beginning. And the third step in your build is going to be the Fenix needs some sort of protection, right? The Fenix is going to be nice with the overheat, but if there's enough units, this shield will just pop within seconds. So you want to make sure that the Fenix is having some sort of other tank line to protect it. In this case, we're just going to take another Mudman, because a melee tank here is going to be the perfect thing to go. Obviously, tank should always be melee. And out of my experience, I feel like this positioning here is going to be the best, which is 1.5 squares of space in between Fenix and the Golem or the other tank, and the third column. So let me give you an example, right? Usually you would say, okay, Fenix on 12, it's not too great, right? But let's show you, there's a medium-sized Zen, and you will now see how great the Fenix can actually be on that wave 12. You have Pack Leader, Double Lizard, you see the Fenix is tanking, around 1/3 of the wave, as well as a Lizard, so he's always on very low mana, making use of the extra damage. As you can see here, the damage output already skyrocketing, and obviously the value is very, very low, so the Fenix in the end is not full holding, but you see how much damage this Fenix dealt, how long it was alive, while being a very weak unit with Swift on a Pierce attack wave. I think those 3 points of how to position your Fenix are already enough to give you this advantage. There's 2 more things I want to show you. First of all, I mentioned that a 4i is going to be kind of critical if it's hitting the Fenix. With the upper split I mentioned before, the 4i is first going to go to the right side, attack this unit, and then due to the range it has, next is going to attack this Golem or this other tank down here. So your Fenix is protected from getting sniped by a 4i if it's only one 4i. The more 4i's you get, the likelier it is that one of them is going to hit the Fenix right away. And the third point is, you can even buff this Fenix with Tempest. Let me show you real quick. You need Builder 3. Due to the range of Tempest, you can buff the Fenix with a double Leviathan buff to increase the amounts of extra damage the Phoenix is getting. You see it here, it's starting with plus 100, and while it is tanking some, it is going to over 300. So you can actually increase the Phoenix damage output by 100%, which will give you an insane tank. Look at this, we have 2075 value, and the Phoenix with those Tempests is just full holding alone. This is great, right? So I hope you enjoyed this new way of positioning a Phoenix. Let me know if it works out for you in the ranked game, and yeah, let me share your opinion. Bye bye.